Prince Philip became the Duke of Edinburgh shortly before his marriage to Princess Elizabeth, now Queen Elizabeth II, in 1947. The title has since gained huge recognition thanks to Philip's successful Duke of Edinburgh award scheme, a legacy his youngest son Prince Edward, 57, has been charged with continuing. It has been understood Edward will be the next Duke of Edinburgh since Philip asked him shortly before his wedding to Sophie, Countess of Wessex, 56, in 1999, but some insiders have recently claimed he may miss out on the role. At the time of Edward and Sophie's marriage, Buckingham Palace released a statement seeming to confirm the plans. The statement read, "The Queen, the Duke of Edinburgh and the Prince of Wales have also agreed that the Prince Edward should be given the Dukedom of Edinburgh in due course when the present title held now by Prince Philip eventually reverts to the Crown." And in the wake of Philip's death, Sophie and Edward reiterated their dedication to continuing the Duke's legacy in an interview with The Telegraph. Describing the moment Philip asked Edward to take the title, the Countess said, "We sat there slightly stunned. He literally came straight in and said, 'Right. I'd like it very much if you would consider that.'" But last weekend, royal insiders told the Sunday Times otherwise, suggesting that Charles had no intention of making Edward Duke of Edinburgh when he becomes king. One source said, "The prince is the Duke of Edinburgh as it stands, and it is up to him what happens to the title. It will not go to Edward." Another added, "Edinburgh won't go to them, the Wessexes, as far as the prince is concerned." Express.co.uk asked constitutional expert Ian McMahon for his take on the royal row, which he described as a storm in a teacup. Prince Charles, 72, automatically became the Duke of Edinburgh upon Philip's death, and when he becomes king, his peerages will merge with the crown, allowing him to redistribute them as he sees fit, Mr. McMahon explained. The expert said, when Prince Philip died earlier this year, Prince Charles, as his eldest male heir, inherited his dukedom together with its subsidiary titles, becoming the second Duke of Edinburgh. The expert added, assuming Prince Charles succeeds his mother, the dukedom will merge with the crown. In essence, it will cease to be. There are historical examples of such titles merging with the crown, Mr. McMahon said. He added, this has happened before, primarily when a second son unexpectedly becomes heir to the throne, recent examples being George V and Vi, who had both been Duke of York, and in each case, the York title merged with the crown before being recreated at a later date. Charles would have to create Edward the Duke of Edinburgh when he is king rather than it happening automatically, Mr. McMahon explained. He added, once merged, it can be given a new creation by the incumbent monarch. In 1999, at the time of Prince Edward's marriage, it was stated that in due course he would inherit his father's dukedom. By this, it was understood that once the Dukedom of Edinburgh merged with the crown under Prince Charles, that Charles, as king, would make a new creation of the title in favour of his younger brother.